For the second time in almost 1 year, West Indies have batted out a complete session without losing a wicket, and there's a lot of hope in the Caribbean that these two may repeat yesterday's performance as West Indies seek to build on the momentum gain for batting after being asked to follow on the third day of the second test against India. West Indies will enter this fourth day with only trailing by only 97 runs, and one's hope that Campbell, who is on 87, his highest test score, and Sheho, who is on 66, his first half century in after 32 test innings, will push on and repeat yesterday's performance. For while we clap yesterday's performance, I personally I am in no mood to applaud unless they repeat it. They have not they have done well so far, but they have not done great. Let's hope that they repeat today's performance and put in. Let's hope today they repeat yesterday's performance and make it a great performance. Hello everyone, welcome to the number one cricket channel in the Caribbean. I thank everyone for being here. I appreciate your company and I look forward to your interaction as we get started on the fourth morning of the second test. Please scan the QR code and check out COOFANDY Men's Fashion. On and off the stream, I wear GoFandy, and you can get yours by just scanning the QR code. Also, please check out the Cricket Forum store in the video description. If you don't want to scan the QR code, click on the video description and you will see the CoFunded link along with the Cricket Forum link to the Cricket Forum store. So immediately Sheop is off the mark as Jadeja bowls to him and he squeezed that one down to long off for a single. So right away we are off the mark, up and running. And so West Indies will now be looking to build. Jadeja over the wicket and Campbell swept again. He has swept so much yesterday and he's running the fielder running around the boundary and they will come back for two. So he moves up to 89 and there could be something interesting here today. Could be very, very interesting here today. So he's an 89 as Jadeja bowls to him and he's forward and he defends that one back down the pitch. It's going to be very interesting. Yes, I very interesting. I'm really looking forward to the day's play. And he sweeps and misses and it goes through to the keeper. That one wide outside the half stump. They have employed now a leg slip. And good morning to everyone who is here. I appreciate you much. Bless up Carlton Amen. Truth set you free. Will, Karen Ferron, who is always here, and that one pops. And this already seems a different pitch as Jaraswal at short fine leg at leg slip appeared to get some hand on that one. This already seems a different pitch. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. As that one turned from the good part of the pitch, comes off the gloves, drops short of Jaraswal at leg slip. And Jadeja, as usual, very excited. Kieran Ferran, I will see, if the West Indies batsmen bat good, we'll be here for a while. As Hope plays this to mid-on, and there is no run. That's the end of the first over of the fourth morning session, and West Indies move up now to 177 for 2. So they added 4 runs in that over. And already you see that the pitch, that ball turned from the good part of the pitch. So good morning, good night, Mikel, good night, Bobby. How you doing, man? Going to be a very, very interesting. My take on it, I saw all the applause and and all the comments and the energetic comments. I am calm and not a little bit calm. I'm calmer because one swallow doesn't a summer made. And while I clap them for the performance yesterday and it makes me happy, they now need to repeat what they did yesterday. They need to repeat it now. So that's the big challenge that they are going to face. Boomerang is it. He's into Campbell, round the wicket. And Campbell defends, steered it to the man at gully. There is no run. So I can give you the feel. There's a slip, there's a gully, there's a backward point, there's a cover, and there's a mid-off. So those are the 5 on the offside. So the onside, they have a backward square leg and a fine leg. So the caption that showed the field has disappeared. But I can tell you that there's a backward square leg deep on the boundary, deep backward square leg, and there's also a long leg on the boundary. So very interesting. Here's Boomerang. He's going round the wicket to Campbell. And Campbell drives to the man at mid-off, and there is no run. So I can definitely tell you that there's 5 on the offside. There's a slip, gully, backward point, cover, mid-off. There's a man at short mid-wicket, a man on the deep backward square leg boundary, and a man at long leg. I would like to think that there's a fielder at mid-on from, just basic cricket field setting. I would like to think there's a field at mid-on. I can confirm it, but I will confirm it as soon as I get it. Here's Boomerang. He's coming round the wicket to Campbell. He's in, bowls to Campbell, and Campbell leaves alone outside the half stump, and there's no run. Patrick Davey, big up yourself, man. Edwin Whitaker, big up. Thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you much. Mr. Casanova, big up yourself. I think Bobby had said that he hope India hasn't done anything to the pitch overnight. Everything is possible in this day and age. Yeah, today is really the big deal. Today is really when they have to come and repeat what they did yesterday. Anybody can play a 1 innings. You need to repeat that now. Yeah, so there is a mid-on and a mid-wicket, deep backward square leg and a long leg. Boomerang, Campbell leaves alone. Good leave. It misses the stump. There are 2 types of leaves in cricket. A good leave and a bad leave. Even if it misses the stump by a half a millimeter, it's a good leave. And that one misses the stump by far. So all the oohs and ahs is just to get the batsman to play at deliveries that he needs to play to. Glenn Sinclair, good night to you too. So Campbell on his highest test score ever. West Indies 177 for 2. That sounds so good, right? It sounds good. Nervous 90s. Boomerang. Round the wicket to Campbell, and he plays this one to mid-wicket, and there is no run. So 1 to come in the over. So let me give you the field on the onside. There's a man at long leg on the boundary, a deep backward square leg on the boundary. So expect that this delivery could be a bouncer. Then you have the mid-wicket, and then you have the mid-on. That's the onside field. On the offside, you have mid-off, cover, backward point, gully, and 1 slip. I think that this delivery could be a short delivery. Let's see. Boomerang. Round the wicket, bowls to Campbell, and he covers up and played it down the onside of the pitch to mid-on. 177 for 2 at the end of the over. Good night, Patrick Lambert. Good morning to you. We are going for a draw. We are going for a draw, which will be a big win for us. I can accept that. I can share those stats. Good night, Glenn Sinclair. Good night, Valerie. Yes, Baton boys, that's good. Yes, I was thinking the same thing, that I hope they don't go and change the pitch overnight. Said, oh, Bobby Brown and Glenn Sinclair. Boy, you guys not easy. You think the Indians would have changed the pitch overnight? They would have done something. You guys are not easy. Winston King, good night to you, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Jajeda bowls to Hope, who's back and across, played it back down the pitch to the bowler. Yes, you know. Yusuf Greenwich is a long time I haven't seen him here. Good night, man. As he plays that one to mid on and Jadeja feeling his follow through. Who is the other batsman out? I Good night, Marcus Johnson. Yeah, Baton Boy said Willow Will. I don't understand who is the other bats, you know. I don't. Who is Jadeja bowls to Hope. He leaves that alone, but it struck him outside the half stump. Hope is very cautious here. 177 for 2. It's 177 for 2. Very cautious, Hope. Very cautious. Very cautious here. Let's see now. Jadeja, there's a slip, there's a backward point, there's a cover. Jadeja to open up the fence down back the half side of the pitch, and there is no run. You know, so let's watch. Jadeja bowls to Hope is forward. That's the end of over number 52. West Indies 177 for 2. I need West Indies to make 125 on the first. We don't know. I am not in agreement with that, man. We must be setting targets for them to make in each session. Let the man them bat. I am not in agreement with that. I don't share that. I don't share that Edwin Whitaker. To me the runs doesn't matter right now. To me is that the man them bat and bat. You know, I don't want target per session. We are not in a position where we are going to set target per session. Should it be that a case that we are leading by 100, 150, then we can start set target. But right now, our first and foremost, we just need to bat and bat as long as possible. Yumish Patel say, we like your cricket audio radio commentary, but request to do so. Yes, Boomerang is into Campbell and is on the pad. He looks to turn it into the inside. It goes to mid on. They go through for a single. Siraj misfield and they will come back for 2. Campbell moves up to 92. West Indies 179 for 2. They got 2. It's only one they got. I thought they run the first one and they misfield and they come back for 2, but the scoreboard is saying 91. I almost sure that they come back for 2. Name of the the 2 West Indies batsmen that got out, Alec Atanase and Tej Narayan Chandapal. Boomer around the wicket, bowls to Campbell. Yes, they did get 2. And he played that down the half side of the pitch and there is no run. He's at 92. You know, the comments are passing. You know, there are times when the comments just whiz by, so I'll try my best. Baton Boy said Willow will. I think it's about the third time he's saying that. He really wants them to baton. Patrick Lambert is saying, in the event anything is done to the pitch overnight, which has happened before, Sammy will expose them. Yes. Winston King, 2 runs taken. Yeah, around the wicket to bowls to Campbell, and Campbell just plays this one back down the pitch to the bowler, and there is no run. 179 for 2. Yeah, I know. I know I saw the run 2, but the scoreboard on the television was showing 1. But they have now corrected it. Look at my good friend Kenton Ferran is quiet tonight. I haven't seen him posting anything. He are probably quiet tonight. 179 for 2. Boomerang. He's coming around the wicket to Campbell. He's in, bowl to Campbell, and Campbell turned this away down to fine leg for a single, moves up to 93. West Indies 180 for 2. Why is Boomer running on the batting crease? He can run on the batting crease. It's not an issue for him to run on the batting crease. Yes, so 180 for 2 West Indies. So once they just gonna remove the scoreboard. Look at the 180 for 2. Bumrah to Shea Hope. He's in over the wicket. Bowls to Hope, and Hope steer this away down to third man for 4. There's no third man. It pops off the pitch. I want to say that Shea Hope was in control of that, but it goes in the region of backward point, gully region, and down to the boundary for 4. 4 welcome runs by the West Indies. 184 now for 2. So we have added double figures since morning. We have added 11 runs since morning, so we are in double figures. That's good. I love to see the way the boys are batting tonight. Confidence, go a long way. It's true, Winston King. Yeah, we never got that from Imlach yesterday, but that's done and dusted. There's a man almost on the pitch at mid-on, straight mid-on, bowls to Hope, and Hope drives it to that man who moves to his right and field, and there is no run. 184 for 2. Joseph Crossdale, big up yourself. We are in the nervous 90s. Oh, you're referring to Campbell? Yes, he's in the nervous 90s. 93, his highest test total ever. It's the first time he's passed in 17 test cricket. So, he would be very, very nervous. We wish him well that he will get to there. Wait, Kenton Ferran gone? I'm not seeing him. Mr. Forum, he seems to be digging up a portion of the crease with his studs. But if he's digging up this crease, that's okay. I mean, I don't think he has any control over that, but the crease is okay, that's okay. So let's watch. As Jadeja bowls to Cambridge long forward and plays it to mid-off. Good technique there. A good shot. He played that shot well just now. He definitely played that shot well just now. Jajeda is back in his crease and he got the bat down on it just in time. Wow, they probably need to come forward to some of those deliveries. Definitely. Jajeda, he's forward this time, right out, and played it to the man at mid-off, and there is no run. I don't see any. Wow. He was back in his crease, but he kept his eye on it. Jadeja to Campbell, and Campbell worked this away wide off the man at mid-wicket, down to the fielder coming off the long on boundary. 185 now for 2. Campbell moves up to 94 as Hope comes into strike. So that's 150 partnership between these two baton guys. Baton, as Willow Will said. Baton. Winston King said, I'm very nervous for both batsmen. Okay, Winston King. I can understand that feeling. I am not, but I can understand the feeling. Yes, Shea Hope need to get the monkey off his back. I am watching it on Rush Sports. I'm watching it on Rush Sports in Jamaica. I think you can watch it on Willow Sport in the USA. Jadeja to Shea Hope and he drives. Again down to that man right at where you'd say the imaginary edge of the 30-yard circle. He remains on 71. West Indies 185 for. Oh, he got a single. But they're not showing us. He got a single. 186. He got a single. 72 for him now. So West Indies 186. Rotating the strike nicely here is Shea Hope. The 5th over of the morning's play. Jadeja. Over the wicket, bowls to Campbell and he's forward. There's a slip and a leg slip as he lunged onto the front foot and played it back down to the offside of the pitch. 186 for 2 at the end of the over. One thing I saw in this series is that we have played more successful sweep shot in this series alone than what we have played in the last 2 years, said Michael Douglas. But it's good to see that they are working on it, and that is something that we always call for here. To work on your shots. If you are going to play them, just don't have them in your mind to play them, but work on them. But do it thousands of times before you bring it into a match. Ricky Laman said India will win this today. Yeah, all opinions are welcome. We do not have an issue with your opinion. I hope not. I hope that it will go into a fifth day, and that in the fifth day, West Indies will have an opportunity to win. But everyone is entitled to their opinion, and it's respected and welcome. Boom, rise it. Over the wicket to Shea Hope, who defends to that man right at a very straight mid on. He's probably about 2 meters in front of the stump, right beside the pitch, and he's placed there deliberately because he's going to every time the ball, if the batsman play the ball back down the pitch, he's going to make sure that he goes on the pitch, and the umpire cannot tell him not to go on the pitch to field the ball. So it's strategic. Boomerang to Shea Hope, and Shea Hope drives to that man. His foot is right beside his left foot. That's Gill, who is at a short mid-on. His foot is right beside the cut strip, and he's about 2 meters in front of the popping crease at mid-on. So it's a very straight mid-on. That's where he is. Good night to you, David Burton. Boomerang bows to Hope. Hope's defend to that man again who stepped on the pitch. 186 for 2. Good night to you, David Burton. I'm happy to bring it to you. Thank you. I feel good about your comments. I really appreciate that. Livingston Francis is saying, I'm here praying for the boys. Keep praying, darling. Keep praying. India is playing dirty, said Bobby. Yeah, well, long gone are the days when we talk about gentleman cricket. Long gone. So is that there's a straight mid-on and a straight mid-wicket, and then an orthodox mid-on. Boomerang to Shea Hope, and he drives. Can't beat the man at cover, but they nonetheless come through for a singer. I will wait. I believe that they come through for the singer. Just waiting to see. Still cannot confirm whether they actually went through for the singer, but I'll wait and see. I think they did. Yes, they did went through for the singer. So one more to the total. Good morning to you, Envoy. Welcome, man. Wow, Envoy. I'm not hearing anybody talking about Namibia beating South Africa. When Nepal beat West Indies, we heard it all over the world. Namibia beat South Africa and we don't hear it. Yes, Boomerang. He's over the wicket, round the wicket to Campbell, taking on the pad. Loud appeal, he's going to give it. No, not out. It go. Oh. They're very interested in this one. Let's see what the keeper said. They are very interested in this one. They are discussing it. Let's see. They're waiting. He has gone for it, but I think it's missing leg. I hope it's missing leg. So, Envoy, we heard that the news, Namibia beat South Africa, and we don't hear about it. Envoy, why? Well, we heard about it, but it doesn't have the same impact as when Nepal beat the West Indies. Is it that it is inside edge? Well done, umps. Well done, umpire. He did say it. He did say that it played. You saw him touch his finger and saying that it played. They're gonna look at it from side. Yes, it did play. Yeah. He did say it play. You can't give that out. You can't. Yeah. You can't. There's no conclusive evidence that it was pad first. There's no there's no conclusive evidence that it was pad first, and the umpire said it did play. The benefit of the doubt must go to the batsman. And there he is again with the pad behind the with the bat behind the pad. But you can't really give that out. Yeah. There's no conclusive evidence. So India should lose that review. So they definitely should lose that review. There's no conclusive evidence. But there again, you know, as I said before, we South African don't have a floor. We generally not surprised. Almost every World Cup, we beat India, yet lose to Nepal. Um, yeah, Namibia. The thing about it, though, with Namibia and South Africa, a lot of persons see Namibia as South Africa B team because so many of the guys round the wicket come Bumrah, bowls to Campbell, and Campbell leaves that a tight leave. It was a very, very tight leave, but it was a good leave. It was a tight leave. Indeed, it was a tight leave. 55 overs gone. 187 for two. Hope is on 73. Campbell is on 94. Let's look at it from this direction. No, it wasn't as tight. He left it on height. He left it on height. All that you see from Bumrah and the fielders is theatrics to try to put off Campbell. Yes, a lot of persons in world cricket sees Namibia as South Africa B team because so many of those guys actually play in South Africa. Some actually born in South Africa. Some played in South Africa again. Some actually play for South Africa already. Yes. Jadeda bowled to Hope, taken on the pad outside the half stump. 187 for two. The Boomerang, what was that, Bobby? It passed Bobby. Round the wicket, Jadeja bowls to Hope. Hope's forward, plays to mid-off. No run, 187 for two. Glad the over finished from the Boomerang, said Mr. Casanova. Yes. Every leave that misses the stump is a good one. Yes, Will, yeah, man. Round the wicket, bowls. Hope is off the back foot, played it to the man at mid-off. Roxon, 4 times this for Campbell and this LBW. Hope off the back foot, plays it to backward point, and there is no run. 187 for two. Campbell remains on 94. Shea Hope is on 73. Yeah. 4 times. I can see Roxanne is nervous, Roxanne, she's very nervous. Cut away by Shea Hope, can't beat the dive of the man at backward point. They stay in their crease this time. The score remains at 187 for two. Yeah, but I know that they will show that, but the ball get the inside edge. Bows to Shea Hope on his forward and guides it down to short third man where there's no run. End of the 56th over, 187 for two. Who is the coach for Namibia, Envoy? I don't know that out of my head, I don't know. But more than likely he's a South African, Ricky. Where's Kenroy? Kenroy gone to sleep, or because he was here with us earlier and I haven't seen him made a comment yet. And Kenroy is somewhat, I guess because Campbell is on 94, he's too nervous to make a comment. Yes, so Campbell is on 94. He will take strike from Bumrah. 7 overs, none for 17 Bumrah. They packed in yesterday, not quite packed in today. West Indies have had it 14 since the start of the day. Why are they changing the ball? Oh, they get the ball to change. They get the ball to change. Those Namibians do all play in SA a lot, yes, but that team we put out was like a mix of our B or C teams. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matters envoy. It doesn't matters, Namibia beat South Africa. It doesn't matter. It was a South Africa international team. Yeah. Winston King said Pelton Boomerang is desperate for a wicket. Other Boomerang and Seals, who is the better bowler? Bobby, it all goes back to what we always said. Bat long and they confuse. Doesn't matter. I think someone earlier said that we need to score 125 runs in this session. No, we don't need. If these two guys are batting at lunch, it's a mad Indian team you get. Absolutely mad. If these two guys be batting at lunch? Yes. Should these guys be batting at lunch, man? Yes, Mr. Casanova, it was definitely good. It was definitely good. In Jamaica, the match is on Willow Sport, Sky Sports Cricket, and TNT Sports. It's morning working day in India. Yeah, well, we know that, Winston King. Yeah, we know that. That's how it goes all over the world. Monday, they don't pack in on a Monday even in Jamaica or in the West Indies. Yeah, man, we know that. We know it's morning in India. Winston King. We know it's morning. Oh, you say it's Monday. I think you said morning. Sorry. Thank you. It's Monday, you said. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, Winston King. I saw the Monday and I call it morning. As Campbell is forward and he blocks that one in front of him, picked up the ball and threw it to Boomer. Why would you do that? Let the bend. I hate when batsmen do that. Let the fielder bend. You need to put work into the fielder. Sorry, Winston King. I saw Monday and think it was morning. You said it's Boomer. Willow Will said Boomer boss. His record is there. I have another twist to that question though, Willow Will. I have another twist to that. Indian bowlers are human. Bat a full session and their body will really start to become tired. Absolutely, envoy. We say that all the time. All the time we say that. So they have gone back to this ring field as Bumrah comes in now to boast to Campbell, and Campbell leave a wide one outside the half stump. 187 for 2, 94 he is. Hope is on 73. Yeah, we say that all the time. Bat long. God, yes, man. Definitely. We don't. If oh boy, I just he's at 94. Good to see West Indies pushing India into desperation. Yes, that's good. Yes, Bobby. That's good. As always, listen to your show from Trini. You have great sense of the game. Say thank you. Boomer leaves alone again. Campbell goes through to the keeper. So Ricky Laman is saying always listen to your show from Trini. You have great sense of the game. Say good night to your wifey. All right, I will, Ricky Laman. She has retired to bed though, but I will advise her that you had said good night. No, it's not over the year that I'm going to ask. Over the last year, I'm asking if Boomerang action is one that is universally accepted. Do you think he would be a better bowler than Seals? Bumrah to Campbell covers up and play to mid off when there is no run. So yes, the Bumrah numbers are better than Seals, but if his action, but we all know that his action is not universally accepted. So if he develops an action that is universally accepted, do you think he will be better than Seals? Dwight do I Dove Boy, you catch me. Thank you very much. Round the wicket balls, Bouncer left alone, through to the keeper. 187 for two. Cambridge on 94. Hope is on 73. Dwight, you catch me off guard, but I appreciate the compliment, man. Nice one, Dwight. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that is the side effect of fire follow on. I am very big difference in the change ball. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, will you see it that way, and I have no problem with you see it that way. But is it a universally accepted action? I don't think it is. Boom around the wicket, Campbell covers up, place to cover. The score remains at 187 for two. Yes. So that's why I say universally accepted, because I know some persons accept the action. I accept the action, but there's a lot of persons that don't accept the action, you know. I am every bowler have 5 feet. There's something about boycott. You mean? Oh, I think boycott. It passed. Sorry, could you retype that comment? That one passed. Every bowler have 5 feet. That yeah. We know about the danger zone. Yes, Patrick. Yeah. Campbell finally showing he can bat. When Campbell was attending Taki, he was difficult to get out. He used to bat all day long then, you know. Jadeda around the wicket, bowls to Hope turns it to mid wicket. There's no run. 187 for two. I love the way Campbell is batting, even in defense. Campbell looks solid. That is true, Winston King. Remember Paul Adams from South Africa, different action though. Paul Adams' elbow was straight. His action was just funny when he bowed his head and all of that and so on. But no, and nobody ever talk about Paul Adams. Everybody accept Paul Adams' action. They just think it was unique. While you say that Boomer action is unique, not everybody accept it. A lot of persons think he's throwing the cricket ball. 187 for two. How many made overs have bowled on 187 for two? So they are making some changes in the field. So there's a slip and a silly bit off. Jadeja is going to come round the wicket. He's making sure that the silly bit off is set. So Bobby, you're saying that the ball start to grip a little more. Let's see now. It comes in bowls. Off the back foot, he cuts it away. Oh, there's a man on the cover boundary. Boomerang himself sends the return in straight to the keeper. 188 for two. I'm glad we come off the 187. I'm so happy. We were on it too long. I'm not saying persons should give away their wicket and can't bat made overs, but you just don't want to stay on one score too long. The stats, and I gave you the stats Friday night. 5-6 made overs generally bring a wicket. So you don't want to be batting 5-6 made overs in a row. 188 for two. So 188, Campbell Jadeja comes in, bowls to Campbell and he hit it high in the air. Oh, it goes a long way. That's his 100. What a way to bring up your 100. Oh, should set you free. What a way to bring up your 100. Yes, first time ever, man. Salute. Salute, man. Salute. Salute, man. Salute. Well done. Well done. First 100. Push on now. Push on. Dig deep now. Dig deep. Time to dig deep. Well played, young man. Well played, John Campbell, as he hit that one high in the air. Well played. Well played, John Campbell. 100. First test 100. Well done, young man. Baton now. Jadeja to Campbell and he drives down the inside. Beat the fielder. It goes down to beat the bowler. It goes down to the field at long on for a single. It's good that he gets off strike, but he will keep the strike. Oh, 195 for 2, Canberra 101, Shea up 74. 58 overs have been bowled. Ah, you know, honestly, I wish he never got that single. I want him to just stay off strike for a while and just get back his composure. Yes, he needs to bat on now, just get back the composure. I hope I this will tell us if John Campbell is satisfied with 100. His approach going forward, he can get dismissed the next ball, but his approach will tell us if he's satisfied with 100. That's what his approach is going to tell us. Whether he's satisfied with 100 or he wants a big one. Boomer to Campbell. Very interesting delivery this. Boomer bowls to Campbell and Campbell plays it into the onside to the man at mid wicket and there is no run. So his approach is going to tell us. Yes. He wasted for that loop. Make it. Yes. The comments are flying through. Yes, well done from Raxon. Well, congratulations. Thank you, Raxon. The batsmen defending their wickets, so the runs will come, said Keith Witter. I don't know what that means. Well done, Campbell. Boomer around the wicket, ball to Campbell, turns it to mid wicket. Good work by the fielder there. That's ready, and there's no run. No, say sad. So, well done, man. Well done. Baton guys, I support you. Always said Willow will. Stay there, Campbell, said Valerie. Round the wicket, Boomer bowls to Campbell. Ducks under the bumper and allows to go through. I like his approach since he gets to the 100. Yeah. So far he looks like he wants a big one. He looks like he's not satisfied. So far so good. Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Please smash a like on the video. If you're not seeing the thumbs up sign, click off the live chat. And when you click off the live chat, you will see the thumbs up sign. And you just hit that thumbs up button. It doesn't take 5 seconds. Again, a short delivery which Campbell just bend his back, allows it to go through to the keeper, and there is no run. Good innings. Campbell needs to forget Patrick Davis said. Campbell had to add by tripe and liver and get a brown and get no brown. This time, well done, Campbell, said Patrick Davey. Edwin Whitaker said Campbell needs to forget the 100 and think about making a 50 now. Yes. Round the wicket, Boomer to Campbell, pitched up, driven to the man at mid-off. There's no run. The score remains at 195 for 2. Yes. This is a real test of his character. Real test of his character. He can't be satisfied. He needs look to next session. Boomer getting frustrated. Yes, this is Boomer last over. True. Yeah, I agree, Michael Douglas. And persons need to, Campbell himself need to recognize that. That's Boomer last over. So congratulations to Darren Summers too. This is his first test century as a coach. Pitched up, dug out by Campbell tongue to mid-on. There's no run. 101 he is, 195 for 2. Yes, congratulations to Darren Sammy and Floyd Reefer and their first test century as coach. Well done. That's the end of the over. 195 for 2 at the end of 59. The screen is saying that one delivery left, but Boomer took his at. So interesting. As the umpire miscount or the scorer miscount? It's gonna be very, very interesting. Yes, yeah. So big up Floyd Reefer, big up Darren Sammy. First first century as coach. Want hope to get his 100 now and put India under pressure. Yeah, well, definitely. Good morning to you too, sir. Levi. Jadeja. Round the wicket. Bowls to Ope. Ope off the back foot steered it to backward point. There is no run. Two deliveries have gone in the over. The first one I was having some chips, so I didn't call it, but two deliveries. 195 for two. Ope is on 74. Jadeja to Ope and he defends back down the pitch and there is no run. No, no, that's not true. That's not true, Fidel da Silva. As that one comes off the pad and it runs away down towards fine leg. We'll wait on the signal. They'll come back for two. We'll look and see if it is runs or leg by. Leg by signal, but nonetheless, two more to the total. 197 for two. As Hope was deep in his crease, as that one under down the leg side. That's not true. That's factually incorrect. So I'm going to remove the post here as Fidel da Silva. That one grips and turn. This is the first century by a West Indies opening batsman in Test since 2002. So I will remove the post here. It's not true. Oh, defense. It's 197 for two at the end of the over. 197 for two at the end of the over. So just checking. One eighty five. No, but that was a 1 day match. They shouldn't be showing that. Yeah, he made 179, but that's a 1 day match. They shouldn't be showing that. They shouldn't be showing that. Oh, Willow Will is saying that he meant 2022, I guess. Well, probably. But again, that is not true, you know. That is not true. You know, yeah. It's I think Chanda Paul and Brathwaite got 100 against Zimbabwe in 2023. Yeah, so it's yeah, so Siraj to Campbell leaves alone outside the half stump 197 for two. Boy, that sweat is dripping from Campbell. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, it was 2023, yes. Yeah, January 2023 against Zimbabwe. Both Chanda Paul and Brathwaite got 100. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby. Turn away into the onside and there's no run. Well, Fidel Edwards, yeah, Fidel Edwards say he saw it on Reddit. Well, Fidel Edwards, when you saw it, when you saw it, all right, so the next time what you said, Fidel, not Fidel Edwards, the next time Fidel da Silva, what you should say, the cricket forum, is this correct? That, and so you verify it here. Heads are starting to drop by some of the Indian fielders, said Envoy. Yes. Where's my good friend Kenrai Ferran? As Campbell covers up and played it to extra cover, and there is no run. Thank you, Levi. I appreciate it very much. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Congratulations to John Campbell listening from Guyana, said Levi. I appreciate your sentiments, sir. I thank you for being here. So you can imagine the amount of argument now going on in the Indian camp. We shouldn't let them follow on. Without telling us that them shouldn't follow on. But the game is far from over. Far, 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 far from over. Here's Siraj. Round the wicket, bowls to Campbell, and Campbell cuts it away down to backward point for 4. The fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. Not even Usain Bolt would have got that one. Hussein, sorry. 200 now. The West Indies 200 is up. 201 for 2. Back of a length, and Campbell cuts it away, bunks it away, down to the backward point boundary for 4. You have to cuss West Indies to get the best of them, said Bulletproof. Yes. So there's this field is spread far and wide. Can you imagine? India bowling and no slip to the West Indies. Siraj bowls to Cambridge defend. He played it to extra cover, short extra cover, and there is no run. This pitch is doing absolutely nothing. There's no reason why these West Indies batsmen should get out, but then again, they are West Indies batsmen. Then again, they are West Indies. Not at the moment you start feeling confident and say this luck, they throw away the wicket. Boomerang, very, very frustrated and animated. Look at him. Him chewing away like a like a cow chewing grass. Siraj round the wicket, bowls to Campbell, steer this away, down to they have put a fielder. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a fielder on the backward point boundary, but no, it's the cover coming around. 202 for 2. That sounds good. Sounds very good. Carrie P, doesn't this performance highlight the need for a practice match for our guys when they travel such distances? Essentially, the first test was acclimatization. No, I don't agree. No, the practice match would be good. I would love the practice match, but I don't think that. I don't think the principle by which you are positioned that comment. I don't necessarily. No, no, man. But the first part with the practice match, I agree that we should have a practice match on tour. I don't have any problem with it. The problem with the practice match, because I will tell you what happened with the practice match. Long gone are the days when you used to get several practice matches and you get a practice match between test match and so on. Long gone are those days. Now, what happened now when the teams are playing practice matches under, I think it started under Brathwaite, who insists that those practice matches all 15 players should play, and the BCCI don't necessarily agree with that. So they say to prevent that, they just don't have any. So unless there's a change in the policy of the West Indies to know that a practice match is still 11 players, because beating outside the half stump, Jadeja bowling round the wicket to Campbell. I think Hope need to have a talk with Campbell. Well, this is a need to have a talk. We are 6 minutes away from the drinks break. 6 minutes. Don't need to lose a wicket now. Jadeja to Campbell, and he defends. Lovely. He played it out into the offside. There is no run. Because what happened these cricket association like Cricket Australia, South Africa Cricket, and so on, they want those practice matches to be official matches and go towards their player stats. But when West Indies insist on 15 players playing in those matches, they don't appreciate spending money on a match like that. Campbell turned this to mid wicket and there is no run. Yeah, so essentially the boards around the world don't agree with the idea of spending money on a match where 15 players playing it on each team. But what rich country like India, and I saw England doing it. I don't know if Australia start doing it. But what those rich country does when they are touring, they tour with both the A team, the tour with the test team and the A team. I was discussing on social media earlier. Our guys, that one gone. Sorry, Mr. Brown. Can you tell me what channel the match between South Africa and Pakistan is on? Oh gosh, I should. I I don't I don't know. You know, it's not on the TV, but I have a app. But I can't tell you. There's a app that name Live Cricket. It should be on that one. I can't tell you the name of the app that I have. I might get in trouble. Let's watch. Sorry, Siraj. Over the wicket, balls to Hope, turn this away, down back with a square leg, and they will get one. So one more to the total. West Indies move up to 203 for two. Hope moves up to 75. Good to see Hope comes off 75. He was on 75 a good look a while. And, and no one is saying that they should give their wicket away, but you still don't want to be on a score on one score for 20, 30 minutes. You want to at least get a single come off, you know. DEI 19 said, congratulations to Campbell on his first century against a strong team. Round the wicket, cuts away. Down to backward of point for four. Back of a length goes Siraj, and the flashing blade of Campbell caresses the ball away down to the backward point boundary for four. 207 for two West Indies. Campbell moves up to 110. Shea Hope on 75. So you're congratulating Lara and Richards, but you're not congratulating me. Cause what Lara and Richards said that I never said. Who was it that made that post again? It passed, so I don't remember who said it. Bobby said, hold that Siraj. Yo, he looks to pull. Come on now, Campbell. No. No, Campbell, no. No, man. No. No. Too low to pull. Yeah. Yeah, yes, it sounds good, Envoy. It sounds good. It sounds good. Yes, it sounds good. It sounds good to be said, Envoy. 200 for two. It sounds good. Oh, it it was there for the shot. He was early on it. He was early on it. I thought that it kept low. It was bottom edge. Look at feet hug up that Siraj. Look at the pain on his face. Wholesome pain. So there's a fine leg and there's a backward square leg, and they now making a change into the change in the field. So they are okay. So they are going for the short ball tactics. So there's the fine leg, the backward square leg, deep backward square leg, deep a man forward of square. So there's a deep forward of square, deep backward square leg, and a fine leg. And then there's another man at mid wicket. So apparently this is a short ball tactics they're gonna use now. They try and mix it up. Campbell must decide that he's not going to buy into it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 fielders between fine leg and mid on. 3 inside the circle and 3 outside the circle. And he backs away and steered it to third man. I don't like this approach from Campbell, you know. I'm telling you, this approach don't inspire confidence to me, in me. Doesn't inspire confidence in me. 111 is 208 for 2. Hope on 75 comes into strike. I agree with you, Will. He needs to second down. Yes, congratulations, said Winston King. All West Indians are jumping when he brought up his first 100 in Test cricket. I don't necessarily think so, Winston King. I mean, especially in Jamaica, there's a lot of persons don't want him to be successful in Jamaica. A lot of persons hate. I mean, when I said hate, genuinely hate John Campbell. A large percentage of persons in Jamaica genuinely hate him. See Raj to OP covers up and played it to mid off. Yeah, there's a good percentage of person doesn't like him in Jamaica. So when they say everyone was jumping, I doubt it. There are some persons who I know are not jumping. You know, it's okay, D. It's okay, 1988. Yeah, I was teasing you though, but it's good that you said that. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, you see, at all time, Siraj bowls to open up, covers up, plays it to mid off, no run. And that catch that they were showing you just now from by Gill, what was very important in that catch? At no point, it's the drinks breaks. At the drinks break, so the West Indies batsmen have survived the first hour. On the fourth morning, they have added 35 runs in that hour. They are 208 for 2, with Jan Campbell bringing up his first Test century. He's 111 not out from 196 deliveries. And with him, Shea Open 75 from 136 deliveries. West Indies 208 for 2. That sounds very, very, very good. I'm watching it on Rush Sport. That's where I'm watching it. Yeah, Wayne Camber said, well played, Camber. Do it, Shea up. Yes, we also big up Patrick Davy. Patrick Davy, have a fan. JC should have had at least 3 centuries already. He couldn't, Willow. I don't believe in that, Willow. All right, maybe I misinterpret what you're saying. You're saying that really he should have made 3 centuries already. You're not saying that he threw away the opportunity. Because I don't believe in person throwing away the opportunity. If you don't make 100, you couldn't make it. You're just going to make it. That's what I believe. But if you are saying that you are expected that someone of John Campbell's ability should have had 3 centuries already, I take that. I accept that. Campbell is a natural attacking player. Double 100 and chart said. Googly, wow. We would love that, but we don't want to predict yet. That is surprising to hear that fellow Jamaicans aren't happy with one of their own. Yeah, yeah. There are Jamaicans who, I mean, they are Jamaicans there, and it's not like 1 and 2 person. Yeah, he needs to start again. Yeah, it's not like 1 or 2 person, but yeah. And Patrick Davy know that too. Without going into details, Patrick Davy know that. Yeah, man. Patrick know that. And the Jamaicans in the chat who follow cricket, and if you know, you know. We don't have to go there. But if you know, you know. There are Jamaicans who genuinely hate him. I know one lady right now from Westmoreland. She probably stopped watching this. Yeah, man. If she loves cricket very much, but I don't think she's watching it until should Canberra get out, she may start watching it. A lady from Westmoreland. I know, man. She doesn't like a bone in him. Yeah. Well, there's a Livingston friends. Is that a jargon, Livingston friend? Because I look at it and say, has there ever been a bad time for a century? I think it's a jargon. What do you think? What do you think, Livingston friends? It's a jargon that person said the century is at the right time. Well, this morning somebody said that he has packed his bag for New Zealand. As he packed his bag for New Zealand, I should check out the poll. What it's gonna be interesting what the poll is saying now. Oh, as I check out the poll, there are some housekeeping matters to do. 40% of you think that it will be a draw. That's the highest percentage. And actually 21% of you think that West Indies can win. Wow, that's a lot of hope. But please remember to scan the QR code and check out COOFANDY Fashion for Men. I personally wear COOFANDY on and off the screen, whether some casual clothes, whether formal clothes, fashionable, some lovely jackets and so on. So COOFANDY have a wide range of things for men. So scan the QR code and check them out. And please remember the Cricket Forum store in the video description. Click on the link and see what we have on our Amazon storefront. So check out the link in the video description for the Cricket Forum store. And if you are not one who is interested in scanning the QR code, the COOFANDY link is also in the video description. So please check out those two stores and get something today and support the channel. And I see that they with 40% of you in this live chat believe that it's going to be a draw. So that's very interesting, very, very interesting. So they are in third position now. So they can go past Weeks and Warrell. That's no mean feat. Yeah, for the best. And to know that someone like Brian Lara would have been involved in a lot of third wicket partnerships because he bats at number 4 and he's not on that list. So these guys are doing well. You know, please big up Leslie Berry from Jamaica. Leslie Berry, big up yourself. Mr. Brown, if West Indies is to draw this game, Sammy will feel his new system is best, but the previous coach and his staff did more with little less than Sammy. You know, thank you. Big up yourself, Christopher Bristol. Welcome, man. Good to see you here. I want Hope to get his 100, said Winston King. Thereafter, I hope that this... No, but this Sammy critic will see his vision and bring... But Winston King, the thing about it, you know, is that you always heard it from as a little boy growing up in the Caribbean. One swallow, not a summer made. So it's repeating the performance. If Sammy need more time, he cannot be winning a match here and there. He has to repeat the performance. Jadeja to Campbell, and he edge it between first slip and the keeper for 4. 212 for 2. The drinks break always bring a wicket, but this time it didn't. They are the ones who lapse. It's the Indians are the ones who lapse at the drinks break. Wow, wow, wow. They are really under pressure, you know. Edge, beat the keeper, beat first slip, 4 runs. Well played, Campbell. Magical shot. Absolutely magical. He bisected first slip and the keeper. And he went to reverse sweep. He's out leg before. He's out leg. Oh, the reef. Oh yeah, reef. Okay, he was waiting on Jadeja to turn around to appeal. Oh my lord, you're out, man. Come off. These guys are satisfied with a 100. And that's what we are talking about. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Not a one-off innings here and there. It's the ability to bat for long and long and long and long. I don't even know why you review it and burn the West Indies review. Get off the damn pitch, man. Congratulations on making the 100, but you should know that way, man. Well done. Congratulations on making the 100, but you should not have voted that way. Why you review that? It is in the middle of middle. The drinks break just come up. Again, a West Indies batsman out themselves on a pitch that sure. Why you have about 115 and out yourself on this pitch? What wrong with them boy, man? Gentlemen, sorry. What wrong with these gentlemen? Hit it in the middle of middle. I even don't know why Hope tell him to review it. See it there? Middle of middle. Middle of middle and leg. Sure. You know, John, no, man. I feel it, man. What did I say? You remember when he reached 100, I said that his approach going forward will tell us whether he's satisfied with 100 or not. And clearly, he's a batsman who reached 100 for the first time in his career and is satisfied with it. You see the mentality, man? You see the mentality? I'm not even looking at the screen, you know, because I just want him to come off. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him, man. Satisfied with 100. You get dropped the previous delivery. But because you reach 100 now, you don't care. And you take your time and come off of the field. Somebody push him off, man. Him come off yet? Alright, it's a chase there, man. Jaja, you have the bowling by the scruff of your neck. Absolute scruff of your neck. And you don't have the discipline. And look how 1 wicket will bring 2 now. Sad to say, but 1 wicket will bring 2. You know me that drop him and don't care him go to New Zealand though. And decisions like those are going to change the attitude of the team, you know. You don't say you make 100, but I'm dropping you because of your attitude, because you shouldn't get out like that. Yes, you can get out, yes, but you shouldn't get out that way. Yes, you can get out the next ball. Yes, you can go up on the road and a car lift you down. But you ever walk out in front of the car? No. It's not gonna happen, you know. So, the Vex man, chase black tips to seal it off and there is no run. 212 for 3. Jageda to chase off the back foot turns it to middle and no run. Score remain at 212 for 3. All of a sudden the pitch behaving like, look at Jageda now, oohs and ahs, all of a sudden. All of a sudden. I'm telling you the truth, I only came to New Zealand. And that would send a clear message to the rest of the team. So not because you make 100, you give it away. You drop him for attitude, not for the runs. Sure, man. Yeah, he gave it away, Carlton. My name's St. Michael Gray. Mediocre attitude, Michael Gray saying. Yeah, you know, you're so right, Michael. Gives a feeling of self, not team interest. Chase took that white thing off his face today. I don't think he wears it when he's batting. I think he wears it when he's feeling. Google think that we should ban reverse sweep. C-Rods to Shea Hope, who covers up and plays it to mid-off and there is no run. I'm nervous now, you know, because I know that 1 wicket bring 2 and all of a sudden the Indians are cock-a-hoop. So I'm not even looking at it, you know, they're showing it, so let me read the comments. We are still behind by 58 runs. That should have been the next target. You see after the first hour, The drinks break just finished. Karen Ferran, why him play that shot? Karen Ferran, you here? Shea Hope covers up. Good that you come back, man. I don't know. He played that shot because he's satisfied with 100. He has made enough. So that's why I would drop him for New Zealand and let him say, yo, 100 is not enough, especially when the team is behind. This is what separates good players from top players. Well, unfortunately, I don't even know if he's a good player, Bobby Bond. His average is what? Are good players average are in the region of 35 to 40, Bobby. And he's not there. Siraj over the wicket, bowls to Hope. Hope covers up and played it to Midan, no run. Short Midan, the field that short Midan that I described earlier. Hey Bobby, good player averages somewhere above 35. And he's not there. Yeah, good players, world class players averages above 40. Good players averages is a good player average is above 35. Average players average is above 30. The great ones, their average is above 50. The world class players, their average is above 40. Turn away by Shea up to mid wicket and there is no run. Should have at least ensured the deficit is wiped off. Well, Philip Bain, he could have been out the next delivery, right? But you don't give it away. Let me say a great ball out to you. Like with Atanase. Atanase get a cracking delivery last night. No one can say anything about that. But Jesus, man. Yeah, Bobby Lehman saying that these guys do enough for a pick. And Patrick Lever said, boy, he gave it away. We can't concentrate for long, boy. Weak mental resilience, man. And then I come take him look time, come out for the field and I go review it and burn a review. When the ball like middle of middle. I'll share up to be blamed for that. Because it's a run off the man off of the field. Siraj bowls to Hope. Hope off the back foot. Lovely shot by Shea Hope. Oh, what a shot. 216 for threes. He moves up to 79. Right at the top of the bunks. You remember the shot that Rahul played on the first morning? It's something similar to that, but this one raced into the boundary. Right at the top of the bunks. Oh, what a shot. Yeah, man. Yes, yeah, mediocre players. Yes, that's what separates them. Absolutely nonsensical shot, said Valerie. Where was he thinking? Was he thinking? I just think that he said, over the wicket balls, turn away to the man at deep mid on. They go through for a single. The return comes in, backed up. The score goes up to 217 for 3. Hope is on 80. I would take him to New Zealand, said Carlton. Amen. But keep him on the bench. That would let him realize, don't give it away. No problem with your view, Carlton. As I always said, persons see things differently, so that I don't have any issues with your opinion. And if you are the coach and you choose to do it that way, I don't have a problem. I personally want to take him. Uncle Simpson saying that honestly, John let us down. He has all the time to bat all day. Yeah, man, you're well set on 115. You just have the drinks break, you towel down, you refresh yourself. The coach have a talk with you. I'm watching the game on Rush Sport. Rush, RUSH, Rush Sport. That's where I'm watching the game. And then it's like you don't care. In this coach, Jadeja bowls to Hope, turn it away to mid wicket, no run. Yeah, Campbell this coach a while ago. Him this coach a while ago. I'm sure say Sammy never tell him to push on the game. I'm sure Sammy never told him to do that. Anyway, Sammy tell him to do that, Sammy need to go. But I'm sure Sammy never tell him to say push on the game. You know? I'm sure Sammy more like say stay until lunch. More something like that and tell him, you know, stay until lunch. Don't watch the scoring rate, stay until lunch. Don't get back down, but stay until lunch. You hedge the ball between slip for 4. You don't need to be looking anything. Black out the rest of the over. If you get a half volley or a full toss, deal with it, or a long up. But you don't need to be looking anything. It was a manufactured shot after you get 4 already after the previous delivery. Manufacturing a shot. 217 for 3. Hope is on 80. Chase is on naught. 65.45 overs have been bowled. You just get a 4 a while ago, a streaky 4, and you're going to manufacture a shot next delivery. Hope comes on the front foot, push the left pad, allow the left arm orthodox spinner to spin away outside his half stump. End of over number 66. 217 for 3. Chase is yet to score. Hope is on 80. Mr. Brown, right now, I'm nervous West Indians could collapse for less than 300 runs. I hope not, though. I can understand you being nervous, man. Jaja, this pitch is absolutely doing nothing. Somebody talk to me, please. Help me to make that make sense a while ago. You edge the ball for 4. You get 4 out of the over already. And you're going to manufacture a shot the next very delivery. Help me to make that make sense. He disrespect the coach. I'm sure he didn't follow the coach instruction. He dissed the coach. Yeah, yes, he got a lifeline, said Bobby. Then went on to do that the very next ball. This man is dumb, said Bobby. Wow. Chase played this down to long on and he's off the mark. So he's off the pier. So the West Indies captain is up and running. Let's done with Campbell now and see if we can motivate these two for another big partnership. So Hope is on 80, comes into strike. He's retaking his guard. Washington Sundar is the bowler. That's true, Googly. Push on doesn't mean throw it away. Don't. Yeah. But no, Googly, are saying that now and then. When I was talking about him like the other night, so you understand that now, Googly, and last night you did not send me a pressure him like, and you understand that, Googly. Chase, Holder plays it down to long on, and there is one more. Yeah. Sometimes when I watch John bat, it is like it's too easy, then he gets out. Per Juice, what's the saying? Washington Sundar bowls to Chase, and Chase hit this away for, let's see, has it gone for 6 or it's 1-4? I'm waiting. 6 runs. So Chase, well, let's see where that ball pitch. Yeah, well, it was in the slot, and he gone with it. They should be bringing in cricket awareness. Is not aware of your surrounding, eh? Is not aware of the circumstances. In the 5, yeah. But I finished with him now. Let's cut off of him now and get back to the cricket. And yeah, that's it. Let's go forward now. Sundar bowls to Chase, and Chase on the back foot played it back down the inside of the pitch to Sundar, and there is no run. Yeah. So that was in the slot, and Chase hit it over deep middle. The cow corner for 6. And that's what I was talking about. Imlak, he was batting. Bowls, Chase covers up and played it out into the offside. That's what I was saying, that Imlak blocked some off volley miss out on some full toss and at least one long up. And I think if he had scored off those balls yesterday, he would not have gotten out. So when he was not scoring, he allows the bowler to bowl fuller and fuller to him. And all of a sudden, this pitch looks like, it's not as smooth as it was before. $25 for 3. Chase is on 7, Hope is on 81. Yeah, I still think so, Carlton man, that we can get a draw. It's 225 for 3. Hope is on 81, and with him, the West Indies captain Ruston Chase, who is on 7. Jadeja to Hope, and Hope steer this away to short third man. Again, there is no run. Please remember to slash a like on the video. Click on that video, and always remember that to check out our stores in the video description or scan the QR code, please. Jajeda to Hope. Hope blocks it back to the ball on the offside. 225 for 3. He remains on 81. Chase is on 7. West Indies trail by 45 runs. Let's see now as Jajeda bowls to Hope, and that's the arm ball, but he watched the ball closely and played it with some force to the man at backward point, as he has to come down on it quicker than he wanted to. Probably would have bounced over the stump though. The score remains at 225 for 3. Bowls, he's forward, plays it to cover. 225 for 3. Hope remains on 81. 67 for 3. I'm getting some determination from Hope. He looks very, very determined. Very determined. And Hope covers up again and plays this now to mid-off, and there is no run. I love to see that nervous look on Brandon King's face, because, if Imlak come now and cracks 100, you're sure now that his fall is across his stump and just blocked it. End of over number 68, is it? I think so, although Jadeja shining the ball. Yes, it's the end of the over. 225 for 3 at the end of over number 68. So India is out in the field for 70 and 80, 150 overs. Batting is easy now, These guys must be tired, They must be tired. Daniel never believed that Hope and Chase need to score 100 so we can have a chance of a result. Well, that would be good. Wouldn't that be good? Yes, but we are a long way from that though. Let's see if we can clear this 45 first. My objective now would to be bat until lunch without losing a wicket. As Sundar bowls to Chase and he's forward and played it back down the offside of the pitch to him. And there is no run. These youngsters need to bat right through until the end of the match if we are to get a draw. Oh, Chase pulls out the reverse sweep. Oh, Lord. The man just come at the crease. 10th delivery, and he's ready to reverse sweep. Oh, I think the West Indies players just play the reverse sweep to say that, you see, I can play it. I think that's what they do. Sundar to Chase, and Chase is forward and steered it to backward point. I think they just do it. All the while he was sweeping, not one reverse sweep. Not one, And then one time in reverse sweep him out. And he does it again. This time he beats the man at backward point down to the boundary for 4. Wow. What? 229 for 3. I'm not encouraging that shot. He got 4, but I'm not encouraging it. Chase doing the get out shot, said Carlton, man. Lorenzo Allen, good night. King must be saying, why didn't I get a chance to bat on this pitch? He's injured, and I don't. His playing was forced. It was not. He was not dropped. It was a forced change. Shea Hope covers up and played it back down the half. Oh, it's Chase. Chase played it back down the half side of the pitch. Sorry. I was reading your comment, Bobby. You're saying that if Chase gets out reverse sweeping, he should walk home. Yeah, I got what you're saying, Bobby. Yeah, I got the principle of it. He will probably buy his own ticket, but I got your principle. I get the principle of what you're saying, and I agree with it. Oh, Patrick Davey and Patrick Simmet bigging up each other. 229 for 3 at the end of over number 69. With Chase an 11, Shea Hope is an 81. Man, Jano. It's just arrogance and bonehead. It's just a bonehead shot that Chase play. Just arrogance. And say, I can do this. Well, Kuldeep Yadav is coming into the attack. Can he bowl? His shoulder must be hurting. In the first innings, how many overs he bowled? 27. And then I think he bowled, what, 11? So he has bowled 38 overs in 2 days. Can he really bowl? You know? Tell Chase to cut out the chase out. It is not needed. Yeah, manufacturing shots. Half hour to go before lunch. You know, we just hope that these two survive until lunch. The worst thing could happen now and probably let me mash up my computer is for us to lose 2 more wickets before lunch. These two must be batting when the new ball come. You'd have to hope. Yeah, and I hope, you know, Hope just going across his stump and just blocking that one. And I'm happy to see that Hope has evolved his techniques, because you remember for the first match and the first innings of this match, he was exposing his middle and half stump. Now it's almost as if he's batting an half stump. You could say that he's batting an half stump to Kuldeep Yadav. You know, probably about just 83.5. Let's see. And he's watching that ball closely, you know. He's 229 for 3. So it's spin now, spin, spin, spin. Probably get 10 more overs before the break. Hope defends down the inside of the pitch. Yeah, it's gonna be spin, 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 spin. Kuldeep was just carrying over his arm yesterday. Yeah. Wayne Campbell said, please stop it, Chase. We need you. Hope deep in his crease. Work it away down towards mid-wicket. Work for the fielder. Will they come back for 2 now? They're second and 1. 230 for 3 now. Shea Hope moves up to 82. With Hope covering a 6 stump, he will bat all here, said Googly. Well, we really wish him the best. We want him to push on. Agree, he was certainly made the appropriate adjustment. He has certainly made the appropriate adjustment. Yeah, he has evolved his game. That's nice. Yes, Winston King, yeah. Big up Winston King, man. Winston King. I remember Winston King contributing to our hurricane burial relief effort. You know, helping us to provide some lights, some flashlights for persons who had a challenge with electricity when they was buried. So big up yourself, Winston King. I always remember those things, you know. Yeah, don't give Kuldeep a wicket today, he's saying. Yes. Agree. He must get a wicket today. Kuldeep to Chase, and Chase plays that one in the air. It goes a long way in the air back towards the bowler, but not straight to him. 231 for 3 at the end of over number 70. So these two should be batting. It came off the gloves. These two should be batting when the new ball arrives. That should be their target. I'm here when the new ball arrives. That should be their target. Surely it should be. Yes, he bowled leg spin, Ricky Lemon, Shiv Chindara Paul bowled right arm leg spin. And he bowls a lot of overs too. He was the art of the negative bowling. Like when West Indies under pressure, they will call Shiv and he will bowl outside the leg stump. Overs after overs after overs. And I think now there's a law now for that. So you can't, I think the umpire will call no ball. Oh, Shiv used to bowl, the umpire will call no ball. Yeah, so like all in this match where India was 500 and odd for three. She would have probably bowled about 15 overs and they probably won't reach that much because he will be bowling about another set of stump down the leg side. And he used to bowl some leg spin. He bowled quite a lot of over for the West Indies. Yes. So Hopes onto the front foot and played it to that man at short mid on and there's no run. Carlton Heyman say have a cup of water, it may calm you down. What did I say? Yeah, it's forward. And they steered it away down to short third man. They go for one, the fielder don't reach the ball as yet. It's running away close to the boundary. And it picked up, Jadeja picked it up probably about 15 meters from the boundary and they are back for two. So Shea Hope will now goes up to 84 and the score is 234. Yes. Why these players love the reverse sweep so much? It's just it's arrogance than to show say I can do it. They need to stand up and bat for a long time. Agree. The good thing about this Hope innings, he hasn't lost focus. Yes. He hasn't lost focus. That is true. He played all 106 the ball well. Yes. I never saw his innings last night, but I'm looking at a very, very focused man today. Very focused. He's saying that them can't hold me upon this picture. This picture too easy. The score remains at 234 for 3. 234 for 3. And these Indian bowlers must tired, They have gone over 150 overs now. Down the leg side, whipped away, down to deep mid wicket, straight to the fielder. One more, 235 for 3. Hope moves up to 85. Chase. Hope will keep the strike. That was the end of the over. Chase with his lazy self. He have to stay there and bat, said Didsford Bright. Yes, so Shiv. Yeah, man, Shiv did a lot of bowling for the West Indies, a lot. Well, in context, when I say lot, it's in context, But in his earlier days, when he was younger, his leg spin was more attacking. He used to bowl more attacking as, someone who is like a lava chain, but in his latter days, they use him as a defensive bowler to bowl outside leg stump when West Indies are under pressure. Yadav to open up forward. That's the delivery that got him in the first and second test, in the first innings of the first and second test. But this time he's more across his crease and he's forward. That was it. That's what the delivery. There's a slip on a forward short leg. Yadav to Hope, he's forward, played it to forward short leg, and there's no run. 235 for 3. We are 21 minutes away from lunch on the fourth day. On the fourth day of the second and final test. Yadav to bowl to Hope, who just push the left pad and allows it to go through. 235 for 3. I just want these two guys to bat until lunch. Just bat until lunch. Because, if West Indies can even draw this match, the difference it will make to India hopes of qualifying. He drives down to long on for another single. 236 now for 3. Hope moves up to 86. You know the difference it will, if West Indies draw this match, it will dent India hope of qualifying for the World Test Championship final. It will dent it. And I love to do those things. So Keith Whitaker said that's reverse sweep gave the bowler a chance. Chase defense. He plays it back down the half side of the pitch. I hope some. This is why I really think that, because I'm a coach, I'm saying to Chase, if you reverse sweep, you're not play again. Not only am I taking the captaincy away from you, you're not play again. And we might even drop you from the white ball team too. Because remember, I'm the coach for that, and I'm the selector. So we might drop you from the white ball team them too. So don't play it again. Yeah, simple as that. 237 for 3. Chase is on 14. Hope is on 86. Chase will keep the strike. Yeah, I said, you are not playing another test match, mate. I'm taking the captaincy from you. And I will reconsider whether I should select you for the white ball team. Play one more and see what happens. Chase with his lazy self. You have to stay there. Descardo, good morning. To me, he's not a batting captain. More of... Come on, man. No bother with that, Montague. No, don't bother with that. No bother with that. It's number 5 is batting here. Don't bother with that, man. Yeah. Come on, man. I can't read the rest of your comment, boss, because it's... No, don't do that. Terence Brown is saying, we can still draw this game. I hope Joshua Da Silva return as an opener. Rutherford, the Josephs return. And Chase down the pitch and drives to mid-on for a single. 238 now for 3. He moves up to 15. Oh. Return from injury and we have a fair team. Yeah, okay. Campbell is saying that still 2 good batsmen to come. Good going West Indies. Yes. I told you about these guys' ego. So what Chase is doing now, you remember in the first test he faced 21 deliveries. And after facing 21 deliveries, he called for the towel. So I spoke about it the other day, that how can a man face 21 deliveries and call for the towel? We don't see other batsmen from other nation calling for it. How many Shea Hope face? Shea Hope is now facing 171 deliveries. He's on 87. And we don't see Shea Hope call for any towel. We don't see. But Rastan Chase comes out and he called for the towel. And to show you that he listened to me, to show you that he's trying to prove a point, he waits until he's going to face one more delivery to make it 21, and he blocks it. So he called for the towel after he faced 22 deliveries. After he faced 20 deliveries. So he's saying that, you boy Brown, stop this now. Him can't bat. And that's what I say. You boy Brown, stop this. So I'll call for the towel again after 21 deliveries. So stop it now. You think I can stop it? They look at things that these guys have their ego over. Call for the towel. Just because I asked why he called for it. So, yeah. So the man faced 22 deliveries. He's on 15. And him called for the towel. My. just for say, what you can do about it? What you can do about it? Okay. All right, Chase. No problem. Myself and Patrick Simmet, we grew up together and play the game at cricket together, said Patrick David. Okay, good, good. Who are those two good batsmen? Imlach and Greaves, I think he's referring to. Yeah, I get your value. We really don't have any good batsmen, right? We have some mediocre batsmen and hope that they will bat well. Yeah. Hope that they'll give her a good score. Yeah. Valerie, easy, Valerie, that easy. But, but he's referring to Greaves and Imlach. And I hope the same way he hopes to, that they will give us some good scores. The position of the footwork of the batsmen while they're getting out, said Patrick Smith. Their foot placed down the middle of the pitch and playing outside the off stump. Yeah, we saw that a number of times. That's a good observation. And interesting, you see that Hope have made the adjustment and tried to correct that. At least he does. As Chase kicked that one away, Jadeja pitched outside the leg stump. So that's the Chanda Paul line that Jadeja bowled there a while ago, but probably not so close to the batsman as Jadeja did. So this one is much straighter and Chase work it down to long off for a single. Yeah. So 239, 240 for 3. Chase is on 15 and Hope is on 88. In my view, Sammy was not an all-rounder. No, no, Sammy was not an all-rounder. No. My position of what is an all-rounder is clear, and I said it all the time. An all-rounder is somebody who bats in the top 6 and his batting average is higher than his bowling average. Maybe 7, if he bats 7, I can work with that, but top 6 definitely. And his batting average should be higher than his bowling average. That is, for me, who's an all-rounder. Anything else is not an all-rounder for me. Anything else. If you bat below 7, you can't be an all-rounder for me. Yeah. That one is played away into the backward point region. Your batting average has to be higher than your bowling average. And you have to play at least 20 matches. Not after one match. And that one is steered away down to third man for 4 by Chase. So it's he's on 19. So it's 244 for 3 at the end of over number 74. There's runs to be had, These batsmen just need to stay there. You realize that the umpire did not let. Did he get the towel, or the umpire tell him that he cannot get it? Delay tactics. He want lunch to come quicker, said Winston King. No, Winston King, is that I think the umpire told him that he don't want the lunch can't come quicker. Time can't speed up. Him react to what I said the other day when he faced 21 balls and called for the towel. And I'm wondering, why would a man face 21 ball and call for the towel? 21 deliveries. Come on. So he was probably saying that, hug up that, Mr. Brown. See, you think you can stop it? And Valerie said, that's right, Mr. Brown. I would like every West Indies batter to make runs. Yeah. Yes, like Greaves said, Descarda. Montague. But Greaves' batting average higher than his bowling average? And as he plays 20, we can check it out, Descarda. Yeah, because I'm willing to give a man credit, If your batting average is higher than your bowling average and you play 20 matches, I don't have a problem giving you credit, because it's performance that win the game. Numbers, not how you look or what you do, it's the numbers. I don't plan to sleep tonight again, so I am going to raid the fridge, said Patrick Davey. Oh, Patrick Davey, I think I'm going to sleep after at lunch. I think I'm going to want to sleep at lunch. Ricky Laman said, well said, I know you knew the game. You Thank you for that compliment, Ricky. I appreciate it very much. So Shea Hope is on 88 and Rastan Chase is on 19. You know. Yadav bowls to Hope, who's on the front foot, and he steered it to backward point. 244 for 3. West Indies trail by 26. Oh, how good it will sound to say that West Indies leading. Wow. I'm just so nervous. I just want these guys to bat. To bat until lunch. At least make, Yadav to Hope, and Hope is forward and he blocks it. That's the delivery Yadav give him again. Is he going to go for the Chinaman now? No, the googly. He's gonna try and bowl the googly now, But I think Hope is picking it. No, he goes again with the Chinaman, and Hope blocks it down back the outside of the pitch, and there is no run. Sammy saw him and made a gesture, but he didn't get his towel. Okay. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you. Yeah, man. Covers up. That was good from Sammy. That was very, very good from Sammy. Winston King said, no sleep tonight. Tomorrow is a holiday for me. Okay, cool. That was very good for Sammy, from Sammy. Sammy is saying that, man, baton. Me can't take Mr. Brown on the case again. Baton, where you do? Baton, 21 runs. Very good from Sammy. I rate that. I respect Sammy for that. Baton, of course. Face 22 ball and a call for towel. Face 20 ball and a call for towel. Eh? And sheer up out there. Those are the things. I respect that, Sammy. Get those out of the game, man. Let the man play cricket. That Silva is not a wicket-keeper batsman. We need one, said Ricky Laman. Yeah, Ray. I really hope that Imlak makes some runs. I really want him to make some runs. Yeah, I want him to make some runs, and that will sort of cement his place, because he's a good looker keeper, but he now needs to score the runs to keep his spot in the team. So I really love him to make some runs. I love how he keeps, but it's modern cricket now. The keeper has to make runs. Chase steered that into the offside and threw for a single. I don't want to put any goat mouth on Hope, but I'm telling you the truth. I have more confidence when Hope is facing than when Chase is facing. And I just really want them to bat until lunch. There's probably 2 overs after this one until lunch. So it's close now. Lunch is close. So Patrick Smith said that he has to go to work tomorrow. There's no holiday for him because he works at the hospital. Yes. 245 for 3. There's a slip on a forward short leg. Sunda bowls to Hope and he covers up. There's a little twirl of the bat a while ago, just made me nervous for a moment. But it comes right out of the middle of the bat, So, he's an 88. Sunda to Hope, and Hope forward, and he eases it down to long on and comes off strike. He's now an 89. 246 for 3. So Justin Greaves' batting average is 20.11, as we suspect, and his bowling average is 31.80. So his bowling average is higher than his batting average, so he's not an all-rounder. And he only played 10 matches, so hopefully by the time he plays 20 matches, that will flip around, that he'll be averaging 31 with the bat and 20 with the ball. He would be good. If he's averaging 20 with the ball, he'll be outstanding. Yeah. Sunda bowls to Chase, and Chase covers up and played it to the man at straight mid wicket, and there is no run. So that will be good. No, Patrick Davy. No, the wonderful Gray. What Miss Gray name again, man? The wonderful Gray is here with us too. Yes. What's Tani? What's? Oh, she's gonna kill me. Miss Gray, Tanisha Gray. The wonderful 247 for 3 though. Chase is on 21. Hope is on 89. 76 have been bowled. Yadaf is definitely tired. He's not getting any bite. As Mikkel said, he's just carrying over his hand. Is Tanisha Gray? Miss Gray, please don't kill me. Please, please, please. But we have another young lady here. She's always here too, and she's a financer of the channel. She has contributed financially towards the channel already. So big her up, big her up. So that's the lunch is getting ready. Not the players' lunch, but lunchtime meal is getting ready, and that the man looked very serious. Turn away into the onside. Will they go for a single? Yes, they go for a quick single. The return comes in at the non-striker's end, and they beat it 248 for 3. Chase want to come off strike. Chase, I'm not facing him before lunch. Yes. Ricardo Montague saying okay. That one missed me, Ricardo. That one missed me though. What's your word on young Chanda Paul? You think it's over for him? $248 for 3 as Hope steered that to backward point. I'm thinking about it. Ricky Laman, I'm thinking about it. Yadav to Hope, and Hope. Ouch! Hope is going to make a double 100 today. Winston King, why are you preempting me, Winston King? What the menu? It smells good, said Ricky Laman. I don't know the menu. That was very close as Hope looks to play that one. It came off his body, ran behind him, hit the stump, but the bails did not dislodge. He is going to make a double 100. So it came off the bat onto his body behind him. Oh, probably never hit the stump. He's going to make a double 100 today. Don't do that to me, Winston King. You're a good chap, man. Don't incite anything. I know you never said it, but you still incite something. Thank you, Winston King. Yes, I can't understand why Chanda Paul is playing, said Terence Brown. Yeah, I'm thinking about the reaction. I'll give an answer between the overs. So 2 deliveries to come. There should be just 1 over after this before lunch. Boats to open up, covers up, and he played it down the offside of the pitch, and there's no run. He's on 89. Well, even if am I going to sleep? I don't know. So 1 delivery to come. I'm very nervous. Earlier I heard somebody say that they were nervous about batsmen. I'm very, very nervous right now because I just want West Indies. And Hope is forward and he blocks it out into the offside and get a single, and he will keep the strike. He's on 90. So 1 over to go before lunch. 1 over to go before lunch, sir. So I'm thinking about the Chanda Paul thing. All right. I would not have recalled Chanda Paul to the team. The way he got out both times in this test match is very disconcerting to me. In the first innings, he was on 30. more so than the 30 yard is that he faced 67 ball and then steered the ball right into first slip and the ball come off the face of the bat. I think if a batsman has faced so many balls, he shouldn't be getting out like that, just like Campbell tonight. So I think he shouldn't have done that. I think his dismissal in the second innings was bonehead. You just don't do that. It's similar to what Campbell did. Sunda to Hope, he covers up and he comes off strike. Well done, Hope. 250 for West Indies for 3. 250 for 3. That sounds good. So that's two things. The third thing is that I don't think he's young anymore. You said that he's young. Well, age is not a is just a number. Age, whether you're 99 or you're 9, if you're batting well, you're batting well. But it's because you said that he's young. I just want to make the point that he's not young. As Chase steered this down to third man for a single, 251 for 3. 4 deliveries to come before lunch. I'm absolutely nervous. So I just wanted to make that point, that not that age matters. So he's not young. In international sport, once you reach about 22, you are no longer young. You know, at 22, you're not young in international sport. Hope covers up and play that into the offside. This pitch is flat. You know, the way Hope is batting on this pitch, you know, I love how he's batting, but give due credit. He can't bat like that on a pitch that is bouncing and turning, you know. But he has made the adjustment and give him credit. Sunda to Hope, deep in his crease, steered it out into the offside and come off strike. Good. 252 for 3 West Indies. He moves up to 92, 2 deliveries to go before lunch. Having said all of that, and you look around the Caribbean, who are you going to carry if not him? And if having called him back into the squad, do you call back a man into the squad and only give him 2 matches? They did it with Graham Hick in his career. They gave him 2 matches to prove himself. Yeah, back in the 80s, Graham Hick got 2 matches to prove himself. And Chase is following the Hope is batting. So that is good. But then you have to look, you know, who else in the Caribbean you would call? Would you go back to Brathwaite? I think Brathwaite is a upgrade on Chanderpaul, definitely. And he's not. So Chase is forward. That's lunch. So West Indies 252 for 3 at lunch. Well played, Shea Hope. And good to see Chase not out on 23. So lunch on day 4 and West Indies is still batting, having lost only 3 wickets. The Chanderpaul one is a tricky one. I don't like chopping and changing so often. However, with that said, if you don't see growth, then something has to be done. Good point that, Winston King. Big intelligent point that. Me too. I am shocked when he made the team. I mean, young in test matches. No need to be. Oh, you mean young in test matches? Young as a test cricketer. What is that? How many matches he play? He played quite a few matches. Another session win. Yeah, this is the second session win. Good to point out that, Michael Douglas. Well done. No need to be nervous. They will stay until lunch. Okay, they have. Thank you very much. Da Silva is an opening batsman, and I think he topped the batting average, said Terence Brown. So you'd go for... Yeah, they're not smiling, Bobby. So you'd go for Da Silva. I would have Da Silva in my squad. Sure. I will have Da Silva in my squad. And let me tell you, Da Silva, and I said it, this is not the first time I'm saying it, but I will repeat it much quicker this time. Da Silva got dropped in Pakistan, and he came back to the region and cracked 500 odd runs. That is a man who's showing me determination. That is a man who's telling me that I want this. That is a man who's telling me that if I get another chance, wanna not take it from me, you know. That's what I interpret. Just like Richie Richardson. Remember that Richie Richardson was dropped, you know. And on the morning of the match, Augustine Logie got injured on the morning of the match because Richie Richardson was dropped after a string of failures. And he got the opportunity because on the morning of the match, Augustine Logie was injured. And he met back-to-back century, and from that, the rest is history, you know. So And that silver give me the impression that, oh, you drop me, when me get another chance, me now get drop again, So hug up this 530 here. So me not get him in my side. Tage, you need to go back to training camp, said Valerie. Yeah, Mr. Brown, go and get a cup of tea and come back. Thank you, Patrick Davy. Yeah, man, respect that, man. I appreciate that. So I'm going to close this stream, but the good thing about the new software that I'm using, when I come back, I just need to click. It will start in another stream with the same heading and everything, but then I just need to click start with the new software I'm streaming. I could set up a completely new stream, but at this time of the night, I don't have time to set up a completely new stream. So this one will end, but I just need to click start, and then the software automatically will generate a new stream with the same title and everything as this last one. So I'll see you. I'll try to see if I can stay up until 1:40. If I am up, I will be back. Take care now. Remember to click on the links in the video description and scan this QR code and support the channel.